Give me a short welcome note. According to above information for YouTube videos, the script must be engaged people, and most attention-grabbing were, when we talk about rare coins that can completely change someone's life overnight. The James Madison $1 coin stands as a shining example. Struck in connection with the legacy of America's fourth president, who served from 1809 to 1817, these coins are far more than pieces of metal. They symbolize history, freedom, and a nation's journey, while at the same time holding unimaginable financial value in the world of see tours today. Imagine holding in your hand a coin linked to the era of America's constitutional foundation, a coin that, if rare enough, could turn out to be worth more than houses, cars, or even businesses combined. The allure of the James Madison coin lies not just in its presidential symbolism, but also in its scarcity. Collectors across the globe hunt tirelessly for specimens tied to this period, and when an unusual strike, rare error, or limited mintage appears, the bidding wars begin. This is what transforms an ordinary-looking coin into something that collectors are willing to pay millions for. A tiny flaw in minting, a unique engraving, or simply a coin surviving in pristine condition across centuries can make the difference between a pocket-change trinket and a life-changing treasure. What makes the James Madison coin especially exciting for collectors is its historical context. Madison was known as the father of the Constitution, a man who carried the weight of America's democratic ideals. Owning a coin minted in his honor is like holding a tangible piece of that legacy. But beyond the historical pride, the true magic lies in the fact that collectors will pay almost anything for rarity. And that is why these coins today are recognized as some of the most expensive and valuable $1 coins connected to the presidential series. A person who finds one in their drawer or old piggy bank might unknowingly be holding a golden ticket to wealth. In the current market, rare coins such as the James Madison $1 from 1809, 1817 are highly sought after, with stories surfacing of individuals who once thought they had nothing but loose change, only to realize they were sitting on fortunes. Some examples of rare bicentennial or early presidential coins have sold for sums that can reach into the millions, instantly changing the lives of their owners. This is not just about numismatics. It's about the thrill of finding something that bridges history and wealth, a true treasure hunt in your very own home. The emotional impact of this discovery cannot be overstated. Imagine being someone who suddenly realizes that the small coin you've kept in an old box since childhood is actually worth more than you could ever dream. Overnight, your life changes. You're no longer just holding a coin, but a piece of history with unimaginable financial value. For many, this possibility is what keeps the passion for coin collecting alive and burning stronger than ever. And for those who stumble upon it accidentally, it is nothing short of destiny delivering them fortune wrapped in history. Collectors and investors today know the potential of these coins, which is why auctions are fierce battlegrounds. Every detail, from the coin's strike to its preservation, matters enormously. A coin with sharp details, uncirculated shine, or a rare mint mark can ignite competition among buyers, driving the price to heights unimaginable to the average person. This is why numismatics is considered not only a hobby, but also an investment strategy, one where knowledge and patience can unlock treasures that others overlook. So take a moment today to check your coin jars, those dusty piggy banks, or even the piles of coins tucked away in drawers. The James Madison dollar linked to the years 1809-1817 is not just another coin. It is a fortune disguised in metal, a relic that could change your future in an instant. If you happen to find one of these rare and valuable pieces, you are not just holding money, but holding history, wealth, and legacy all at once. It is proof that sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in the most ordinary places, waiting for someone to recognize their worth. Next up to in when it comes to rare coins that hold the power to transform ordinary lives. The Andrew Jackson $1 coin, tied to the years of his presidency between 1829 and 1837, stands out as one of the most fascinating treasures. Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, is remembered for his fiery leadership style, his role in shaping America's financial system, and his connection to the era of the common man. Coins minted in his honor are not just metallic artifacts, but symbols of a turning point in America's story. And among collectors today, these coins carry a level of rarity and prestige that can instantly make their finder unimaginably wealthy. The extraordinary value of these coins lies in their scarcity and historical weight. Unlike modern coins produced in massive numbers, rare strikes and preserved coins connected with Andrew Jackson's era are not easily found. When one surfaces, whether in mint condition, a special issue, or a rare error piece, it can command prices in the market that soar into the millions. Collectors are drawn not only to the president's legacy, but also to the idea that each coin represents a surviving relic from a time when the nation was still defining itself. That scarcity makes this coin a golden opportunity for those lucky enough to own one. For many, the thought that an ordinary-looking coin could be worth life-changing money seems unbelievable, but this is exactly what makes numismatics so thrilling. Andrew Jackson's $1 coin embodies that thrill because it is linked with the spirit of resilience and boldness that Jackson himself stood for. The emotional weight of realizing you may have one of these treasures tucked away in a jar or drawer is overwhelming. What at first feels like spare change could in reality be a hidden fortune, waiting for you to discover its true power. Collectors who actively pursue these coins are not just buying a piece of history, they are investing in legacy. Auctions often become electrifying battlegrounds where Andrew Jackson coins are fought over by passionate bidders who refuse to back down. The bidding price can climb higher and higher as the rarity of the coin stirs excitement, and it's in these moments that the true value of such coins is revealed. A coin once dismissed as just another dollar can suddenly reach a value that could buy luxury homes, cars, or even secure financial freedom. The life-changing element of owning one of these rare Andrew Jackson $1 coins cannot be overstated. Imagine being the person who stumbles upon one in an old family box or piggy bank, realizing that you are holding not only a fragment of history, but also a passport to unimaginable wealth. This sense of discovery is what makes the story of coins so captivating. It transforms ordinary people into fortunate holders of treasures that kings and collectors alike dream of possessing. Even more intriguing is how coins like these remind us that fortune often hides in plain sight. Some of the most valuable coins ever found were sitting untouched for decades, waiting for someone to realize their worth. The Andrew Jackson dollar is no different. It could be sitting silently among piles of old change, blending in until the right set of eyes recognizes its true potential. This is why every collector, casual or professional, is urged to check their stash carefully. That one coin could be the key to a new chapter in your life. In the end, the Andrew Jackson $1 coin connected to 1829, 1837 is not merely a coin. It is a story, a treasure, and a fortune wrapped in history. It bridges the past. Next up to in the 1950 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, a small copper treasure that continues to capture the attention of collectors and dreamers alike. Minted during an era of post-war prosperity, this humble 1-cent piece carries more than just its face value. It holds the potential for astonishing wealth. Hidden among millions of ordinary pennies are rare variants, minting errors, and exceptional conditions that transform this simple coin into a priceless artifact. For those lucky enough to possess one of these extraordinary specimens, it could truly mean an overnight change of fortune. The story of the 1950 wheat penny begins with its design, which showcases Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stylized wheat stalks on the reverse. symbols of growth, prosperity, and American endurance. Although billions of wheat pennies were produced from 1909 to 1958, only a fraction remain in pristine condition today. The 1950 issues, especially those struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints, are particularly intriguing to collectors. Over the decades, most of these coins have been circulated, worn down, or lost, but the few that survived in perfect mint condition, especially with rare errors, have become numismatic gold mines. What makes certain 1950 wheat pennies worth a fortune lies in their striking errors and exceptional preservation. Some of the most valuable varieties include those with double die obverses, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. In these rare cases, a tiny imperfection during minting transformed an ordinary coin into an extraordinary rarity. Collectors and investors eagerly seek out these coins, sometimes paying thousands or even millions of dollars for the perfect specimen. A flawless 1950 wheat penny in uncirculated or proof-like condition, especially with unique characteristics, can easily rival the value of gold or even precious gemstones. Beyond their monetary value, these coins hold deep historical significance. Each wheat penny serves as a time capsule from an era when every cent counted, and when the craftsmanship of minting was a matter of national pride. The 1950 edition reflects the spirit of post-war America, resilient, ambitious, and full of hope. Holding one in your hand connects you directly to that chapter of history, a tangible reminder of how far the nation has come. It's not just metal and mint marks. It's a story of endurance, craftsmanship, and the passage of time. For modern collectors and casual coin enthusiasts, the allure of discovering a valuable 1950 wheat penny is irresistible. Imagine rummaging through an old box or an inherited collection and finding a coin that could change your life overnight. Many people have stumbled upon fortune this way, through a single coin overlooked for decades. That's the thrill of numismatics, the blend of history, luck, and treasure hunting that makes even the smallest discovery feel monumental. Every old penny deserves a second look, especially those marked with 1950 and a clear D or S mint mark. Today's market for rare coins is booming, with passionate collectors and investors driving prices to record highs. Auction houses, private collectors, and online marketplaces have turned the rare coin trade into a global phenomenon. A perfectly preserved 1950 wheat penny with distinct minting features can spark fierce bidding wars, often fetching staggering sums. As time goes on and fewer high-quality coins remain in circulation, their value continues to climb. Owning one is not just an investment. It's a piece of American heritage that grows more precious with every passing year. So before you dismiss those old pennies lying in your drawers, take a closer look. That unassuming 1950 wheat penny might be your key to unimaginable wealth. It's more than a coin. It's a legacy, a symbol of opportunity, and a potential gateway to fortune. Whether you're a serious collector or someone who simply enjoys the mystery of hidden treasures, the 1950 wheat penny stands as a shining example that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Check your collections, your piggy banks, and even your pocket change. Your life-changing treasure might already be in your hands. Next up in the 1984 Roosevelt Dime, while often seen as an ordinary pocket coin, has earned a surprising reputation among collectors and enthusiasts who recognize its hidden potential. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the P mint mark signifies its origin, but not all 1984 dimes are created equal. Some rare varieties and pristine condition examples have become legendary in the numismatic world for their extreme rarity, minting anomalies, and immaculate preservation. What makes this coin truly fascinating is the mystery that surrounds certain mint errors and its place in modern U.S. coinage history, as it bridges the gap between the classic and contemporary eras of American coins. The obverse of the coin bears the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, whose leadership through the Great Depression and World War II reshaped the nation. His image, facing left, is detailed and lifelike, embodying the strength, wisdom, and compassion he became known for, accompanied by the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." This design serves as a reminder of America's enduring faith and freedom. The date 1984 appears beneath Roosevelt's neck, marking the coin's year of mintage, and the small letter P below signifies that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, a detail of immense importance to collectors seeking authenticity and origin. The reverse design of the 1984 P Roosevelt Dime is a powerful symbol of American ideals. At its center stands a flaming torch representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength and victory. Together, these symbols unite under the timeless national motto, EPLURIBUSUNUM, meaning out of many, one. The surrounding legends, United States of America and one dime, complete the coin's identity while emphasizing its role as both currency and a miniature work of national art. The level of engraving and detail in this design is remarkable for such a small coin, showcasing the precision and craftsmanship of U.S. Mint artisans. What sets the 1984 P Roosevelt Dime apart from countless others, however, lies not only in its design, but in its rare and elusive minting variations. Some examples have been discovered with dramatic die cracks, full torch strikes, known as full bands or full torch dimes, and off-center errors that can elevate their value exponentially. In numismatic terms, a full torch dime means the horizontal lines on the torch are fully struck and separated, a sign of exceptional die pressure and mint quality. These rare coins, when found in perfect condition, can command thousands of dollars at auction, with error variants sometimes reaching prices that astonish even veteran collectors. The Philadelphia Mint's production in 1984 was vast, numbering in the hundreds of millions, but scarcity arises not from quantity. It comes from condition and perfection. Most dimes circulated heavily, suffering from scratch. Next up too in the 1980 D Washington quarter stands as a fascinating example of how even modern-era U.S. coinage can hold significant numismatic appeal. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin represents the enduring legacy of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. While millions of quarters were produced in 1980, a select few, especially those preserved in pristine, mint-state condition or exhibiting rare minting errors, have become highly desirable to collectors. Their blend of historical symbolism, craftsmanship, and condition rarity has made these quarters an intriguing pursuit for modern coin enthusiasts. Today, the most valuable 1980 D Washington quarters command impressive sums, driven by their exceptional quality and limited number of surviving top-grade examples. The year 1980 was a transitional period for U.S. coinage and the American economy. The nation faced inflationary pressures, high interest rates, and shifts in metal pricing that influenced minting practices. The Denver Mint, one of the most prolific facilities in U.S. history, produced over 518 million Washington quarters that year, reflecting the high demand for circulating coinage. The Washington design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, remained unchanged since its introduction, symbolizing stability in a changing economic landscape. Despite being a common circulation coin, the 1980 D quarter holds a special place among collectors as a representative of late 20th century minting excellence, before major design changes and composition adjustments reshaped American coinage in later decades. The 1980 D Washington quarter features the classic profile of George Washington on the obverse, modeled after G. Nanton Howdon's 1785 bust of the first president. The inscriptions include "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1980, with the D mint mark positioned just to the right of Washington's ponytail. On the reverse, The design displays a heraldic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing America's balance between strength and peace. Composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, the coin measures 24.3 in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. While its composition is not precious metal, the artistry and sharpness of high-grade strikes, particularly those with strong luster and minimal contact marks, set apart the most valuable examples. Although over 500 million 1980D quarters were minted, finding one in superb gem condition, MS-67 or higher, is extraordinarily rare. Most coins entered circulation immediately and endured decades of wear. Quarters with pristine surfaces, full luster, and no scratches are the exception. Mint-state examples graded MS-66 and above by PCGS or NGC are coveted, with population numbers thinning dramatically at higher grades. Additionally, a few rare minting errors add to the intrigue. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and missing clad layers. Such errors, when authenticated, can transform an otherwise common coin into a valuable rarity worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In the current market, standard circulated 1980D quarters hold only face value, but high-grade examples and error coins tell a very different story. A superb gem 1980D quarter graded MS-67 by PCGS can fetch between $400 and $600, while near-perfect MS-68 specimens, though exceedingly rare, have reached auction prices surpassing $1,000. Error varieties, such as off-center strikes or partial collars, have been known to sell for anywhere from $150 to over $2,000, depending on visual impact and certification. These price ranges reflect not only condition rarity, but also the growing interest in high-quality, modern coinage among both seasoned collectors and new investors seeking attainable yet historically rich pieces. For collectors seeking to acquire a premium 1980D Washington quarter, careful selection and verification are essential. Always purchase coins certified by reputable grading services such as PCGS, NGC, or ANACS, as their encapsulation ensures authenticity and grade integrity. Look for coins with strong strikes, minimal abrasions, and vivid mint luster, qualities that distinguish true gem examples. Avoid cleaned or altered pieces, which can diminish both appeal and value. Joining numismatic forums, attending coin shows, and monitoring reputable auction houses can also provide opportunities to locate high-end examples or unusual mint errors. Proper storage in a temperature-controlled environment, preferably in protective holders or albums, helps preserve long-term condition and investment potential. The 1980D Washington quarter is more than a simple piece of pocket change. It is a symbol of enduring craftsmanship and a testament to how modern-era coins can captivate collectors through quality and rarity. Its historical relevance, artistic integrity, and potential for appreciation make it an exceptional addition to any collection. While the majority of 1980D quarters will forever remain common, the few that survive in near-perfect condition embody the thrill of numismatics, the pursuit of beauty, history, and scarcity combined. For collectors who appreciate the subtle charm of late 20th century coinage, the 1980D quarter represents both a tangible link to America's past and a promising investment for the future.